4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's live.
This is Leicester Till I Die TV. Watch and subscribe on YouTube and listen on your podcast platform.
There I am. Where was I? I'm the first one to report to work. Hi, Stephen. How you doing? Just a very quick one. Budget dodging. It's not easy for me to say that one. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, and all of that. Welcome along to a quick news show. If you're watching, join in the chat, like and subscribe. If you're watching on catch up, you can do that as well. Probably won't be putting this up on podcast, but if I do and you're listening, thank you for lending me your ears. Well, that all escalated very quickly, didn't it? Sometimes maybe things aren't meant to be, and it couldn't happen to a nicer man, could it? You know, Graham Potter sacked today by West Ham. Let's be honest, anybody surprised? I don't think West Ham's have been happy. Well, let's be honest with you, since he took over. I mean, there was that brief period when you think you're going to get a good manager. That's based purely on his time at Brighton. I don't think he was given a fair shout at Chelsea, to be honest with you. You know, when you've got that many players that there's not enough room in the dressing room, and exactly Nuno, armchair, sorry. I don't think he was given a fair shout at Chelsea. But, you know, when you go to Chelsea, it's got to be instant success, and he did not provide that for them. Lots of things going on behind the scenes, though. Had many opportunities to go back into the game, obviously most notably with Leicester. 3 times, was it? I mean, would you ask the same girl out 3 times if she kept turning you down? I've got to say, you probably wouldn't, would you? But Top kept going back. I mean, West Ham, they're not even bottom. They are 19th. 5 games they've played. 5. This is even more of a snap decision than when we got rid of Steve Cooper. They've only won 1. They've lost 4. They've scored 5 and conceded 13. The goal difference is -8. Like I say, we dodged a bullet because we were after this guy. Apparently, Top was after him. Whether we actually went for him as many times as, you know, it's rumoured we did, I don't know, because, you know, there was that classic time when Potter was doing a commentary at a Leicester game, and he said, "Don't believe everything you read in the paper." So maybe he wasn't. I don't know. But he got what he deserved. I think he was more about the money. Many have to do a Cooper and manage in another country next. May have to do a Cooper. Yeah. Well, I was thinking he may have to drop down a division or two to get his reputation back. I think we were saying, didn't we, when we were doing at Leicester, like, there comes a point where you're out of the game too long. And I think he enjoyed doing sweet FA and just getting the dollars from Chelsea. We accuse players of doing this, of taking the money, happy to be sat on the bench. Exactly what Potter was doing. They turned us down, turned a few others notably down, possibly down as well. I'm looking at it now. This was a club statement only an hour ago, and they've already got a replacement. Don't hang about. West Ham United confirmed that head coach Graham Potter has left the club. Results and performances over the course of the second half of last season and the start of this season have not matched expectations, and the board of directors believe a change is necessary in order to help improve the team's position in the Premier League as soon as possible. The club can confirm that assistant coach Bruno Salter, first team coaches Billy Reid and Narcis Palach, lead goalkeeper coach Kasper Ankarin and goalkeeper coach Linus Kandelin have also left with immediate effect. The board would like to thank Graham, and his coaching staff for their hard work during the time with the Hammers and wish them every success for the future. The process of appointing a replacement is underway. The club will be making no further comment at this time. Underway. It was all well, and I don't blame a club if you're thinking about sacking a manager. Let's be honest, this hasn't suddenly appeared after last week's game. This has been out there for like you say, latter half of last season. So you're going to have somebody lined up, or you should do. If you're doing it at work and you know somebody's going to leave, Doug. Do you want to pop on, Doug? You're in the Premier League. You know about him a bit. When you're saying yes, surprised they're all gone. But when you know that Nuno's going to be coming in, as they obviously did because he's there now, he's going to want his own staff in, isn't he? So that's what's happened there. But like, say, Doug, if you do want to come on, just say yes, and I can send you a link. But like I say, when you look at the table this season, they're in 19th. Like I say, played 5, won 1, lost 4, scored 5, conceded 13, -8, just on 3 points. Now, last season, which I hate to look at for obvious reasons, they did finish in 14th. Now, had they probably had a decent start to this season, he may have got longer, because I thought they didn't finish as high as that. Look, once you get past Southampton, Ipswich, and ourselves, Leicester, they finished 11 points. No, they didn't. 5 points above Tottenham, who finished in 17th. But they were probably no better off than they were under Floppy Loppy, obviously, who was sacked before. So Floppy Loppy's come, he was sacked. Get Potter in, and everybody still got stars in their eyes and going, this guy is fantastic. Look at what he did at Brighton. And like I said, got away, I think, with the Chelsea thing is the fact that, we all sympathised with him. We didn't think he'd had a fair crack of the whip, etc. So I think he was wanted. Like I say, we went after him quite a few times. West Ham got him. Weren't happy with what he was doing over the guy that he'd replaced. For Graham Potter, Ruud van Nistelrooy. And obviously this season they've started badly. So the fans have not been... The fans weren't happy last season. The fans have definitely not been happy this season. Who can remember them leaving at half... Was it half time? Everybody thought they were going... All the West Ham fans were going for a drink, and they buggered off out the stadium and went home. And that's bad. That is bad by any stretch of the imagination. Graham Potter, let's just have a look here. He managed at Leeds Carnegie, Östersund, Swansea City, Brighton and Hove, and then Chelsea. Swansea, he was there a year. Brighton, he was there 3. And Chelsea, as we know, he wasn't there long at all. If we have a look at, let's have a look at West Ham managers. Don't think he actually had a good record. Let's just scroll down here. Oh, brilliant. They're not giving me the details. Let's just put this in. I know, bloody hell, they're not even giving me details of sort of wins and what have you. No, they're not. But like I say, he didn't have a very good record at all. Nuno's taken over. He's the second management casualty of the new Premier League season, succeeded by the man who will replace him by the look of it at West Ham, Nuno. And that was a weird decision by Nottingham as well, wasn't it? It really was. Well, I know what you're saying there, Armchair. I don't know what West Ham... In fact, I don't honestly know what a lot of fans want. I mean... West Ham, we want to play the West Ham way. Well, you didn't win anything for years. You got rid of Moyes. The fans wanted Moyes out. He'd taken them as far as he could. Oh, yeah, he took them all the way to a European Cup final that he won. Let the fans get what they want. They wanted him out. He went. Bad decision. Where are Everton now? Where are West Ham now? Just trying another way. But it's got to have been the worst kept secret going that he was going to go. It's not giving me any details. Nuno is going to take over. Nuno Esperanto Santo. This has been confirmed. It's in all the papers. That was within, and probably this is the quickest ever, within an hour of Potter being sacked, Nuno has taken over. And I think Nuno will actually do a very good job at West Ham. I have to say I've got it totally wrong, as I often do when it comes. I know fuck all about football, but I didn't think Nottingham Forest would do very well under him, and I had them to get relegated. I think now that with Nuno in charge, it was a weird decision for Nottingham Forest to get rid of him. That was purely a personality clash, and we say that it was the wrong decision. Hindsight's a wonderful thing, but look, we got rid of Pearson over an argument. But look, Nuno didn't get on with the chairman sacked him, and he's gone straight into West Ham. And as soon as he got sacked by West Ham, they were actually linking in with him then. I think this will do West Ham good. I think they will survive now. I think they will stay up. They all still think sacking Moyes was the right decision. They say he played boring football. They said that about Enzo. I don't mind boring football. I want winning football. I've got somebody on the channel, Dave, who always says, I want to see good football. I don't care as long as we're winning. That's all that matters to me. Give me winning football and I'm happy. Enzo, 17 points clear at the top of the championship. Boring football. Don't care. I wouldn't have minded Nuno coming in to Leicester, and that's how wrong I was, because like I say, I thought he'd got them going down. But I think he'll do all right. I think he'll honestly do all right at Nottingham Forest. At West Ham. Let's just see if there's any more news on this now. Nuno is Nuno's 51, Potter's 50. He'll be the third manager at West Ham within a calendar year. I think what the fans want more than anything is David Gold and Karen Brady gone, or Baroness Brady to give her a full title. They also, Potter only replaced Loppy Floppy Tigu in January, with the Spaniard having succeeded Davy Moyes last summer. West Ham held talk with the ex-Wolves boss ahead of their home game against Palace last week, but initially held fire over pulling the trigger following another defeat. Nuno will be in charge of West Ham's game at Everton on Monday night against former... Sky are suddenly absolutely passing the tissues round. They've got this game live on TV Monday night. Whoa. They're going to enjoy that, aren't they? They just a bit are. So anyway, Potter's gone. Nuno's in. Will West Ham's fortunes turn around? I think they may do. I'm just reading now in the paper, gone to pot, sacking Potter won't fix it. West Ham's flawed recruitment is biggest problem they have. Not happy with the signing of Mads Hermansson. What will happen with him now? Will he disappear into the background and move on to another club in January? That will be interesting. We will see. But like I say, we've dodged a few bullets. Danny Roll, I don't think he would. I mean, I know everybody wanted him, but he's not been signed up by anybody, has he? If he was such a good manager, why isn't he being snapped up? And we've now dodged another bullet with Graham Potter. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. We'd have all loved Potter had he come in. But I think we all love Marty. I think we've got the right man in. And I'll go, phew, because we there, but for the grace of God, go Leicester. Good luck to Forest, good luck to West Ham. I can say that because I'm not in that division. But in Marty, we've got the right man. Thanks, everybody. It was only ever going to be a very quick one. Take care. I'll see you all Sunday night with the Wrexham review. Good night. Have a good Saturday.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network.
TalkSport. Powered by fans.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.